Hello, and welcome back to Podcast On Wheelz, episode number 42. As we said on today's episode, please sit back and enjoy the show. So, today's Podcast On Wheelz topics is the first bullet point is why we have been delayed. Now, this whole bullet point basically essentially describes the main big points on why we've been delayed on our podcast, mainly because we haven't found time again, because our lives go hectic and crazy. It was a good type of crazy, kind of. Slightly good and slightly bad, but, that's kind of, a little mix in the in the whole thing. But yeah, this bullet point really sums up the reason why we have been delayed, so basically the rest of the bullet points will describe on the first one. So, cancer updates, nothing really for me, other than the fact that my chemo rounds have been going pretty okay-ish. The fifth one was amazing. Because the fifth round of chemo was, I'm making sure it's not on the list in case if I don't accidentally say it. But mine's not on this list. So my fifth round of chemo went pretty awesome. I was able to have a good appetite. I ate a big bowl of hamburger helper. We had a great time.
Oh, sorry.
What happened?
It's a notification. You're good.
Notification of what?
Dr. Mike.
Oh, my bad. Notifications never really come up during podcasts.
It's been happening lately.
But to not get distracted. Cancer updates. Basically none for me because nothing really happened besides round 5. It was awesome. I got to have a large appetite and everything, which was awesome and good. It was just awesome to, actually be able to have a good appetite, not feel nauseous during a round, and probably round 5 was my best round yet. And other things, but cancer updates for Donnys is basically down this list, kind of, so we'll just skip that right now.
Okay.
Now, how is Donny's strep throat doing? So, 9 days ago, we filmed a podcast when I was about 3 days into strep throat, if not 2. I have been sick for the past 11 to 12 days now. All spring break. Oh.
Yep.
They dealt with congestion maybe 4 days.
5.
Yep. And I got my sickness before theirs.
I got better this Thursday.
This Thursday?
Yeah, and I got sick on the second day of spring break.
So you got sick on the second day of spring break, which was 10 days ago. And you took 4 days to recover?
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It took about 8 days.
8 days to recover?
Yes. I'm not kidding.
Really?
Yes.
8 days?
Yes. I'm being serious because I got sick on the second day. I got sick on the second day of break, and I recovered Thursday. This Thursday.
I thought you recovered way before that.
No, I still had congestion. Remember? At least I had congestion, and probably never told you. The congestion had gotten a little bit better, so it could be manageable.
Oh. So you recovered Thursday, which is an 8-day sickness.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday was all good days.
So, the days that you were...
On Thursday, I still had, runny noses and crap.
Oh, yeah. So you had 5-6 days off of sickness? 8 days off from spring break.
Oh, sorry. 8 days sick.
8 days sick, and then...
9, 10, 11, 12, 4.
It's... Okay, hold up. Sorry, Doc. You got sick one day after me, which was March 29th. Because I got sick March 28th. I had a stomach bug March 27th?
Yeah, because basically we started spring break Wednesday, and then I got sick on Thursday.
We started spring break Friday, Doc. I think.
No, we didn't. We we had a
sorry. Okay.
We had a full day Wednesday and the spring
Alright,
break.
so I got sick Thursday.
Yeah, okay.
That was the first day of spring break.
Yeah,
Because Wednesday was our let go day, so Thursday I was sick.
Okay, sorry, yeah.
Friday you were sick, and
7
you...
days. I was sick.
So, okay. Thursday I was sick, Friday you were sick.
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
And then out of 12 days, you had at least 5 days to recover free from sickness, no congestion, no sniffling, no coughing, no pain, no vomiting, no nothing. She had over 5 days. Before the day of the let go, I had diarrhea 4 times, a bad headache, the day before let off. On the day of let off, I didn't have anything, but my friend almost threw up right beside me. Then, on the first day of spring break, I got strep. What the fuck? What the hell? And then for 12 days, I've been suffering with sore throat pain, congestion, runny nose, blocked nose, headaches. That was just a little bit. Now, the first 2 days were absolutely fucking hell on earth when I tell you I about cried trying to take a nap. Because the pain was that bad. Every single time I talked, swallowed, coughed, breathed, moved, it hurt. Everything I did hurt. Hurt to drink, hurt to eat, hurt to swallow, hurt to cough, hurt to sneeze. Everything I did hurt. Mm-hmm. So I was in pure misery pain for, I don't know, hours that day on the first day of spring break. I was in pain. I was absolutely miserable.
Miserable?
I know.
Sorry.
I turned country apparently, but the problem is that you know it's bad when my mood changes from normal to bad.
Yeah.
You know it's bad. You know. And apparently, our grandfather had the same exact thing. He had horrible cold and then hay fever. I had strep throat on top of a cold. Mm-hmm. 2 things for 12 days. Why? Why? I still have a runny nose and a bit of a cough, and I had gargly ass coughs this morning. And I still have gargly ass coughs throughout Grandma's house today. You hear me? That's not normal. No. Sorry, it's not normal. How much you want to try, it's not normal. Okay? And so I've been dealing with that for the past 4 days. But on the first 2 days, I had horrible pain to the point I couldn't swallow properly without it severely hurting and throbbing. Mm-hmm. Then headaches on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. Plugged and runny nose, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. Yep. Cough, gargly coughing, or dry coughing that hurt, on, off, on, off, on, off. Yep. And that's what I've been suffering with for the past 12 days. Count the stomach bug bit with 4 times diarrhea. Not stomach bug, but a weird thing in my stomach.
Mm-hmm. So, are you done with that?
So, I have not gotten 1 day sick free for 12 days. If you keep hearing me sniff or cough, that's the reason why. My voice has not changed. Just been dealing with gargly ass coughs, congestion, and a lot of other symptoms following the 12 days prior. And do you believe that's not my only bad luck? No, it's still going. 2 weeks straight. Come on, bitch. Me and William are on a 2-week streak of bad luck. Please, God. It's been half a month. I'm Surgery Tuesday. Why?
I have surgery Tuesday and Wednesday because doctors say my research is more important.
I have to do next week. My body will not take that. I could possibly slip into a coma. We're not doing that.
Probably might not be great for my body, but the doctor said that my wrist surgery is, like, very important for me.
Yeah.
Since I actually have, like, quadriplegia and
Yep.
need that, fixed.
Yep. But that's my sharp dark journey, and it's been going horrible, but it's been getting better. Don't worry. And I'm on the mend. I could be recovered tomorrow or Tuesday.
Probably Wednesday, if we wanted to push the...
Thank God. Come on. Please, I want to recover during college. Tomorrow. Go ahead, Doc. Now the
What's
next
bullet point?
Now the next bullet point is Donnie's bad round of chemo. I have the mic again.
Yes, you're gonna have the mic for a little while. Probably.
Let me guess, are they all bad things?
No, not all bad.
Oh, thank God.
No, there's actually, like, pretty good things.
Did we talk about the random thing in my house? It was in my...
During the last podcast.
We talked about the thing in my house. Air vent.
Yeah.
Oh.
In the very end of it.
Oops. Okay. So, my horrible round of chemo was round 5.
Yep.
Round 3 gave me strep throat, and I'm still struggling with that 12 days later.
Yep.
Round 4 was awesome. Didn't throw up, didn't feel lethargic, didn't feel tired. I was great. Good. Round 5, however, was horrible. I done the round, got hooked up. For about a couple hours, I was okay. Felt tired, lethargic, wasn't really, like, talking much at all. Like, I barely said 5 words in hours. And that's not normal because I talk a lot. And so I'm sitting there and I'm lying in bed and I start to feel like it was like 1 or 2 p.m. and I hadn't eaten anything all day. Nothing. And so my babe gets out a shake, which is an intro drink or like
I'm so sorry.
shake that helps. That has a lot of calories in it to help me gain weight, which I've been struggling with weight for the past like 3-4 weeks now, and I'm still trying to gain it back. Really close.
No.
But I'm trying.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just went, but.
Oh no, I'm
you
good.
Look like, I don't
No,
know,
no.
not nauseous or anything, but you just look like, oh, it's like, what's wrong?
Oh no, I'm good. But I was chilling there, and my husband gave me that intro drink, and I was slowly but surely sipping on it. An hour goes by, and I barely drank a quarter of it.
Like, we're talking half of a half.
Half of a half.
Yeah. So, half of the shake, he drank half of the shake.
Yeah. So
You know what I'm trying to say.
I drank very minimum to the point it would do me no shit at all. Like, no gaining weight, no nothing. And he didn't want to force blending because he wants me to eat orally. It works better that way because you gain more weight that way. And so my husband, being as wonderful as he is, puts some hamburger helper because we had that for dinner that day. Yep. And
Not that week.
yeah, but we had hamburger helper, and he brings out me a child-sized portion bowl over a quarter of what Doc's bowl she did, and she ate the whole goddamn thing. Damn!
Round 5 was a good round.
Round 5 was amazing for Doc. It was the best she's ever felt during a round. She got moved to a different, she got position change, she got moved to a different spot. She wanted to sit up, she wanted to talk, she was talking and talking. She traced a new outfit. She was like having big appetite, drinking shakes, perfectly fine. I was lying in bed, almost non-verbal, lethargic, tired as fuck, had absolutely jack shit appetite, and on top of that, I start swallowing as I'm getting queasy, like nauseous, meaning I'm about to throw up, and I was like, fuck, I don't want to do that. We do not want to throw up the minimum food I ate. So I was sitting, and I took like baby ass bites.
He took one noodle, like
1 quarter of a noodle and one baby piece of corn. That's it. And I couldn't tolerate that. So I'm sitting there like gagging and swallowing near the bowl, the red bowl that's perfectly propped up between my chin and my vent. And I'm just like, literally trying not to throw up everything I just ate. And Doc's like, oh shit, is he okay? Because I was struggling my ass off. I didn't vomit at the end of the day, but I was in miserable pain for the rest of the day. I stopped vomiting. I didn't vomit. I was like, thank God I didn't. Oh, what the I took a 3-4 hour nap. Knocked me the fuck out. I was so tired. I knocked the fuck out for like 4 hours. And I wake up to the blitz. Nighttime. It's not. That day flew by because I was so lethargic and tired. I slept almost all day. And then I wake up. I start to get my voice back. I'm just like, oh, okay. Still like in pain, feeling queasy. And then I'm like, ugh. And then 2 hours later, I fall back asleep for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Don't wake up once. And so round 5 was absolutely horrible. I did not feel well at all. Lethargic, tired, and jack shit. So, what's the next bullet point? The next bullet point is a new accessible toilet. So, none of you really know this origin story, but me and Mathew, me and my husband, have been having this non-accessible bathroom in our house for quite a while, like ever since we bought it. Because me and Mathew bought a house when we were about 35, when I got my spinal fusion. So a while ago, very long ago. But we had this non-accessible bathroom in our house for a very long time, the day we bought it. And I had been thinking, well, like, maybe we do some rebranding. No, like, I don't know, some reconstruction. There we go, the word. Some reconstruction to our bathroom. This non-accessible bathroom that we've been having in our house. What you reading?
Post about something. It's okay.
Okay.
Very good.
But me, Mathew, or I had thought, what if we do some reconstruction to this non-accessible bathroom in our home that has, been long overdue. And we did that once I got my outfit traced and everything. We're like, hey, and once I was obviously done with my chemo, because you just can't take me off. But they're like, okay, like, let's do this. And we did it. We worked a couple hours on that bathroom, like, sporadically, doing this change and finding this change. And since I have no muscle whatsoever in my core, back, triceps, adenoids, I don't know, something. There's a lot of muscles that go within the core and the arms and the neck that I simply don't have because of my injury and because of SMA, spinal muscular atrophy.
Yep.
So I can't sit up on the toilet, mind it. So I have my big yellow brace, my big yellow neck brace on. You can only envision it, my pants at my ankles. I'm sitting on that toilet, the non-accessible toilet with my neck brace, and all I keep doing is sliding. I keep sliding off that thing. I literally fall into the toilet because my butt's super small. I can't sit up on the toilet either. So that process is fun. We had a couple pictures, and I posted them sporadically throughout the community tab, so you can go ahead and check those out once you're done obviously listening to this podcast.
Yep.
I don't want you to leave so soon. So that sounded creepy. So, yeah, I kept falling in the toilet. I kept falling off of it, but that's trial and error. They obviously kept me safe. I was laughing throughout the process, keep in mind. So I wasn't injured. I wanted them to keep test trialing it so maybe they could find a new position or a new way. And so I just sat there, and then Mathew comes with the idea, what if we add, like, this little pink buckle, which was on my very...
Ooh, my friend took this photo.
Ooh, pretty.
So pretty.
It was like a little pretty sunset picture.
With fire.
Yeah, it was
So
like,
cool.
yeah, I don't know, it's like a sky picture with some fire. Pretty. Okay, be back on the thought process, Doc.
Sorry.
No, that's cool. So... we try, or Mathew says, hey, shouldn't we try this pink buckle? Now, this pink buckle was on my very old accessible toilet back when I was, smaller and littler, and now that I'm bigger, not in weight, but in height, not even bigger in weight, because I lost weight, duh. So, I was bigger in height, but that pink buckle, barely, when you tried to click it, put it together, click it in, I don't know, buckle it. Yeah, there we go, buckle it. My chest would, bend, and I would just be bended more than I already am, so that didn't help. So they just left it as kind of like little side barriers. So they left the buckle, unbuckled, but they made sure, since it's like a stiff, good, stay-in-place buckle, they just put it on anyway. We're not going to buckle you in, but we're going to use it as a side barrier, so when you flop to one side, the buckle's going to be able to support you.
Yep.
So, and that was like the perfect idea. So the next trial and error was trying to get me to stay sitting up, since I can't stay sitting up, but they were trying to make me stay. So there's this following on to what we're going to use next is Happy Donut. Happy Donut is what I call my little Happy Donut little guys in my little toilet and everything. So these are little things that I use that, are safe, for toilets when you flush. They won't clog it or anything. So yeah, that's awesome. And they're little barriers to keep me, seated up and stuff. And I have this in our other bathroom, which isn't so accessible, but accessible enough for me to fit. You know what I mean? It's not like highly rebranded like the one that we just reconstructed, but it's not that either. So none of our bathrooms in our house are really accessible to begin with. But we have these little things that I call Happy Donuts, which, was just a name in the house since I needed a lot of those little Happy Donuts.
Yeah.
Got 2 so far, we're counting. So, a little pink one is in our toilet. Our normal toilet, not an extra wide, not an extra long toilet, just a normal standard bowl. There's a little donut in there, so when I sit on the toilet, or when someone sits me on the toilet, or when Lou sits on the toilet, since she has thin waist because she's a paraplegic, and, just thin, she falls in, and I fall in as well, because we have small butts. So, the Happy Donut was there to try not to let us fall into the toilet, as we've done our business. So yeah, that is what the Happy Donuts are mainly for. They're mainly for, us not to fall. Instead of this donut being under my butt, it's mainly at the front center of my thigh. I don't know how to really explain it, because I can't really describe an image well. So when I sit on that toilet, it's basically like a pink big bathroom with a blue accessible shower in the back.
Yep.
Yeah, where the toilet lid rests, the clear transparent lid. Clear transparent lid goes up, hits the shower. Now you are left with an elongated bowl. A rectangle big bowl. And you have like a little juice box dump thing to leverage me up so I don't fall, because that's an issue, and we also have a lot of those. And then you have me seated up, like fully seated up to the point of my capacity, my big yellow neck brace, my pants at my ankles, and I'm just sitting there. Then Mathew will slide a little baby blue donut under, barely under, like we're talking barely nudging my thigh, to keep me into place with a pink buckle on the side of my waist or chest. A pink buckle on the side of my chest, so if I slant, I won't fall off, or won't get disangulized too bad. Happy Donut is there for me not to slide down, since I have no core function, no butt function or anything. Nothing to keep me up.
Yeah.
Anything. So I will slide, but that happy little blue donut keeps me, upright and safe. So basically we just reconstructed a whole non-accessible bathroom into a whole accessible bathroom, which is a good thing. I mean, there's even like a little accessible flusher that's been there, as a little add-on thing. And Mathew's like, why not add one? It's like, it never helped me, but it's good to get, that there.
Yep.
So like, just in case if I had any function of my arms, I would be able to flush the toilet, but it doesn't really work. It works for my son Andy, who has Duchenne muscular dystrophy, who can't really, flush the good handle, the original flusher, because it's not right beside him. So he'll move his arm, hit that little gray flusher, and it's like, boom, done. Which has made it accessible for our family, so it has worked. That was basically the whole origin story of our new accessible toilet, now on the new standard for Willam.
Oh.
Okay, well, 2 days ago, my husband got a new standard, which his old standard, he only standard in once, and It was alright, but like he needed to use neck pillows and a bunch of containers to try to keep him up, just barely up, standing. And so he made a standard, like a new one that works way better than his old one, which is the bottom part of my sister's wheelchair.
Basically,
When
where
Doc,
the foot plates rest.
yeah, when Doc is out of it, he basically put like a strap, like band around it, and then it's pretty much all that, and then white leg restraints. And he made a video all about it if you want to see what it actually looks like. But it's a new standard that he got for him being a quadriplegic, and he lost standing 2 days ago, which I'll probably remind him Monday to stand again, because he's wanting to stand more as a quadriplegic, so that way he can like build up strength in areas that
And to, get more durability and more used to standing that long. So.
yeah, more used to standing that long and
so that next
without
time,
passing out or whatever.
Yeah, so that next time he'll be able to stand longer.
Yep. So that's my husband's new standard. Nothing too much to say about it. Just today's new standard. Boom. There we go. What's the next bullet point? The next bullet point is James' birthday party. So I'll just explain that briefly a little bit. So James' birthday party was to celebrate his birthday, which is actually on Monday. We celebrated it Saturday at his house.
Yep.
No, at our sister's house. So yeah, we celebrated at their house, and keep in mind, this is only the second time we've been to their house, so we're like, yay, we get to, do a visit at their house, woohoo. So, we go in their backyard, and there's, like, hot dogs, hamburgers, yummy chips, yummy sodas, even beers, and wines, and Smirnoff, and there was just so much alcohol.
Cigarettes.
Yeah, cigarettes. A whole adult party.
Vapes.
Yeah. So.
Twisted tea.
Yeah, there was a lot of that, and so.
More versions of Smirnoff.
Yeah, and what they call crap beer.
Vodka.
Yeah.
Another form of vodka.
Yeah. No, fire or something?
Fireball?
Fireball? Yeah, Fireball. So, yeah, there's a lot of alcohol names. Can you believe it? I can't.
Okay, that's not
Okay. So, we're just hanging out. We eat some, hamburgers and hot dogs. They were delicious. And we, get some soda or beer. Because my wife had 2 beers and half. I had none. I think I had like a soda or a couple sips of soda. I didn't really drink a lot, and that's fine. So, but they're doing beer pong. And, next we play beer pong with, these little plastic cups. And the boys' side actually had beers. The girls' side just had water since most of them were driving home. So they didn't want to, actually drink. I mean, they drank a little bit, but not too much. So we did.
She drank a 40-ounce Smirnoff. A big one.
God.
Full thing.
And how do you do that?
I'm like, what the fuck?
40 ounces? God, how do you not have to pee?
She peed a couple times, but not to a point where 40 fucking... God damn.
Yeah, in one. But, but it was not... I guess it wasn't enough. I guess Smirnoff is a type of beer or a type of alcohol that doesn't get you crazy drunk.
Yeah, it's not like an alcohol that should get you like crazy drunk, like twisted, like moonshine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? James said that hit hard and was like horrible. Like, it didn't taste bad, but like if you want to get high, like quick.
Yeah, Emmie.
Try moonshine.
Yeah, my wife drinks moonshine. Crazy. So, with her friends and everything. So, we're just playing beer pong and we're having a blast. We just sit there and watch them because,
William and Tucker, mainly Tucker, was like chasing after Kimbo and they're having fun playing catch. It's okay. They're having fun playing catch and running around trying to chase him. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
I got to stroll after them and William did the same thing.
That
dog pissed like 5 times. No, 7 times.
And then in the shed, he started peeing more. Okay, but we're talking, we're going over too fast. But we played some beer pong, and we just watched, because I'm not like a beer drinker. I may have a can or two in a couple months.
Yeah.
I'm not a beer drinker. I drink beer.
Slippies.
I drink beer. I will say that I drink beer, and like me back then was like, oh my gosh, you drink beer? Girl, out of 73 years of my life, I've only had a beer and a half.
That's sad.
In 73 years, a beer and a half. A beer and a half.
Trying to get tipsy, is that sad?
And my wife, during a couple songs, Jesus Christ, you're about done with the can. Fill my wife's can.
What the?
During a podcast. We barely even
30 minutes in?
30 minutes in. And it hit an hour. It needs to be 10:33. So
it's okay.
yeah, I don't really care.
Not panicking.
No, and I don't really care if we don't reach an hour because it's not our goal to, now at least. But
It's a stressful goal.
no, but so we watch beer pong. Them play beer pong because we just don't drink beer, and it was fun watching them try and score in the little cups and everything.
Yep.
And by this point, James was a little tipsy, but not too tipsy. But then, I think prior to beer pong, after or before beer pong, James started opening his gifts. I want to say it was after.
Before.
Yeah, before, sorry. So James opened his gifts before beer pong, and he got a lot of stuff. He got an Xbox, he got a whole new TV or monitor, he got this whole charging station, he got new headphones, he got a lot of stuff, and that's crazy money. How can you just, one gift was $600, $600, versus the new monitor, versus the whole new charging stations with headphones and, phones and all this crap that you can charge things, and a portable fan on it too, so it won't overheat. And then there was just so many gifts that James bought, and I'm pretty sure that was an awesome birthday for him. It seemed like an awesome birthday.
He was so grateful. He's like, thank you so much.
He was like, wow, thank you. Yes, he was just in shock, and I don't blame him, because that's a lot. But then after the beer pong, we hanged out, and then they went in their little garage thing or shed,
and they were playing
inappropriate games
that
that they found that we wouldn't have liked too much. So they just say, you can go outside, you can hang out in the house, you can do whatever, you can watch TV, and we literally just have fun hanging out ourselves. We do that we just do that every single day, and so it wasn't new to us, but in a whole new house, it was fun. And my wife and Willam Emmie blew up the bathroom. But either the hot dogs or something, but she pooped in the bathroom, and she
9 minutes in there.
She spent.
And I was like, Emmie, I checked up on her because she spent 9 minutes in there. Emmie, are you okay? Are you bored? What happened? And she, no, I'm just scrolling. She lied. I was like, whoa. I went to pee.
She just said she was scrolling. She never denied the fact that she pooped.
No, she's like, oh, I'm just scrolling. I went to pee because I had to pee, and she's like, oh, but it's so awful. I turned away a minute, like, bitch, you lying.
William's dead, though.
I did not smell that bad, I promise. Now you're looking down in my eyes.
Girl, what do you mean? Not our dad's, who we could smell before he got done.
With perfume added.
I'm like, oh my God, Dad, Jesus. But my wife, she went in there, and that's normal. Her bowel program must have worked.
It did.
She
quite well.
Yeah, she pooped, and then she got. And then before the smell got a little bit better, William had to go in there. He had a shit as well, and so I just.
We were dying.
And then a couple minutes later, more people come in to use the bathroom, and Mac was like, oh! And she's like, oh my God, you weren't lying. When I said, don't be careful, Emmie blew up the bathroom.
Oh my God.
She's like,
she kind of looked revolted.
Yeah, she was revolted. And then she added perfume, and then another girl went in there, which was Jessica, I think her friend, Jessica, went in there.
Jess.
Yeah, Jess. Her real name's Jessica, but they call her Jess. Jess went in there. She's like, oh, it doesn't smell that bad. And Max said, yeah, I added perfume. And then they, and then a couple minutes later, or more than minutes later, it was literally dark, close to dark out. We're hanging out watching The Amazing World of Gumball or something crap. So funny. I love unhinged scenes in Gumball. It's so funny. And then Dad comes in. I know what he did because we're like, we smelled it before he got done.
I'm like, oh, hell no.
I'm like, oh, Dad.
Like, he was unhinged.
And then he sprayed some perfume, which I guess made it better. I'm like,
oh, it made it much better.
And then, trying to wrap it all up so we don't ramble on. And that's fine if we do. I don't really care. I'm saying. So it won't go on and on. But James and his friend come in a little while after, Dad's done all that. They're hanging out. And they start going in the freezer for shots, which make them all warm.
Yeah, hot.
Yeah, warm and hot. So, why did that sound sus?
Yeah,
never mind. Yeah, never mind. So, they grabbed a shot glass and a pipe thing.
Yeah, pipe, like a tube.
Tube. Sorry, I couldn't remember the name. Tube and a shot. Tube was a lot longer because if y'all ever taken shots are supposed to take you warm. What?
Take you warm.
What?
What?
Shots are supposed to. I'm having a stroke, guys. Count 911. I'm just kidding.
Oh, no,
I'm just kidding. So shots make you warm, and I guess the more you take, the more you have to chug it down. So you're like, yeah. And I can only imagine a shot. So they open up the bottle of vodka, I think. A type of vodka, more than our mom's. No offense. She drinks vodka, but not that much, I think.
Not that brand.
Not that brand. That makes you warm. Because Mom's shots of vodka, she takes, like, minutes and minutes to drink.
Yeah, we're talking 30, 40 minutes, like, oh, can you go me down shot? And then she doesn't ask for it for the rest of the night.
No. Mainly just to get a little...
She asked for 2 minutes.
Yeah, just a little bit tipsy and then falls asleep. Not a problem for us. We are used to it. So, they grab their shots and their tube and they fill it all the way up. And the friend takes it. He's like, and then James, and he's like, and I see their face has gotten warm. So they're like hot already. They just took the shot. James' face is all red, and then I grabbed the fireball. It slips out of his hands, and I thought he deliberately thrown it down, but he didn't. It just slipped.
It was so loud.
And it hit the floor very abruptly, and we're like, oh God. And so, he closes back up. They go outside, and we kind of follow them because we want to go back. We want to go in the garage, and we're like, hey, cool. And so we're sitting there. We see all these alcohol, all these beer cans, all these chips, piss everywhere.
Oh, yeah, he got piss on his ring.
Yeah, James got pee on his ring because his friend and them were passing pee streams.
Like,
the fuck? The fuck?
They were okay.
What the fuck? Who passes piss streams? Is that a guy thing? Because I won't know. Are you sure? You sound like a guy. No, I'm just kidding. So we head out to the shed and we see, pee everywhere. Not from the boys, from the dog, Timbo.
They kept pissing out.
Yeah, Jesus. And but that's a boy thing. I don't really get disgusted with that.
No, that's not.
And so, there was bag of chips everywhere. There was beer everywhere. There was bottles everywhere. Our brother, who's 18, was drinking Smirnoff. And I know that's like a very sad beer or alcohol to be drinking because it doesn't really get you high like crazy. It's just, casual resting alcohol, I guess. But for him, he's underage and he's drinking. I don't know how bad that is, but I know it ain't pretty good. Because, they're already falling under that spell. Wanting to drink, to have fun. And, of course, you can do that. I don't care. Y'all are adults. But, Jesus, he's only 18. Chill. And, he only took a couple sips.
No, he drank a whole bottle.
Yeah, I know.
A whole bottle.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. But each sip would be minutes and minutes apart. Yeah, well, he would...
That does not matter.
I know. He would take one sip, a couple minutes go by, take another sip. Not like chug it, like they would. So a little bit better, I guess. And then, Kimbo, I have my, at least Mathew has my little Doritos, something. And Kimbo, I didn't realize he was peeing right near my leg.
That's fun.
None got on me. Nothing even got on my shoe. So I have my little, Doritos, and I see him staring at me. That was the stare he gave me when he wanted, chips and everything. But then I start hearing this sound. I'm like, oh, Kimbo. I was like, oh, no. But
He standing right in front of me and William. And he just went.
Like,
He
he
was
just let.
actively pissing.
Like, he just sat there.
He just left his trail.
Like, he would walk out as he was peeing. I'm like, Kimbo, stay in one spot, please. Jesus.
Please, I'm not going to trail.
And oh my God, poor Mathew. He had to keep stepping in piss. And like, literally, you saw Matthew's legs up and everything.
Yeah, he was like literally lifting his legs.
Because who would want to touch dog piss?
No, not me.
No. But it wasn't too disgusting. I can handle that. It wasn't, like, but then we just decided, it's kind of boring.
It was really cold.
It was cold. It was kind of boring. So we just headed back inside. And then, Emmie started opening a beer, as seen in the video, I think. And she opened a beer. She only got a couple sips in before, or gulps. And then they had to pour the rest of that down. So, oh, it's fine.
Oh, I should have gave that. Donnie, we have like 40 fucking cans of soda.
And then we...
Sorry. Okay.
And then we just drove home, and it was literally 10-something when we got home, or 11.
Really?
Yeah.
No, it was 9.
No, I think it was
I'm
10.
stupid.
But then, we casually rested, but we did not rest because we stayed up till 2 a.m. in the morning. So that night was crazy, and that night was literally yesterday. So it was fun. We had an awesome time. I don't think we had any desserts.
No.
Yeah, we didn't have dessert.
We had cake at Grandma's.
Yeah, and I don't really mind, but we still had an awesome time. We had yummy food. We drank alcohol. We had a blast. We had a good time. So all in all, it was an awesome time. Now you can explain this bullet point: Grandma's birthday party and yummy ice cream cake.
Okay.
And I know. It's okay. Hi. So today we were at Grandma's house, and I didn't get to go, so William kind of filled me up on the rundown, sent me videos, sent me pictures, so I know about it. Don't worry, because I had chemo therapy today.
We had chemo.
Yep. So
Sadly.
yeah, but the point of the matter being is, apparently I'm weird. Okay, so when we first got there, hugs, greetings. And then we had chicken with mashed potatoes. I'm already thinking of the last time I went there. Fucking love those mashed potatoes.
They're so good.
Luckily, William got to indulge on them.
Even with brown gravy, they're yummy.
Yeah, I normally have them with butter and salt.
I'm not
So
denying butter and salt, but I don't know why. That brown gravy just tastes yummy.
Yep. And then we had green beans with it, biscuits, pea salad, and black beans.
Our family touched pea salad except Grandma and
Grandma. And then black peas. That's black peas?
Black peas.
Beans.
Black beans.
So that was fun. The dinner was absolutely delicious. So good.
Yes. A good birthday little dinner.
Oh yes, it was so good. Then we go down and go play. What was the first game we played like?
We only played one game.
Oh. Like age gap. Boomers, Gen Z,
It was basically a game featuring boomers, Gen X, Gen Z, and millennials. And there's all these 4 categories. And you have these little questions, kind of like Monopoly. You kind of have...
Monopoly? Oh, I'm stupid.
Kind of like these question cards. And based on the decade you are in, you have to sit there, kind of, at, whatever place you're going to start, boomer, Gen X, Gen Z, millennial.
Yeah.
Any of the 4, 3, 5, I don't
know.
So you just casually put your piece or square in what comes in the box on your marker that you want to stop. Basically how we play it. You grab a card, you read out the question, the other group that's moving or wants to move is going to answer that question, and if they get it wrong, they don't move. If they do get it right, they roll a die to get the specific. It's fun. It's a good game.
It was a very fun game. And
I played it twice now.
Yeah, and our team won twice. Their team sadly won none, but our team won twice. It was so fun. like, all the single ladies, and Uncle Keith. Oh my fucking God. He stuck out his hand and went,
He
that's so
stuck up
fucking
his
funny.
hand and looked like he had a severe cold. For all the single ladies, all the single, anyway. And I said, why does it look like Dad?
Dad.
Why does
She
it
did
look
not
like
just.
Uncle Keith has a severe tremor. And I also made a funny roast
Oh yeah.
when our dad. I said,
He often grunts when he gets off the floor.
Yeah. Emmie just stared at you.
Oh, shut up.
No, but okay, I
Oh shit.
kind of sort of roasted Dad. I said if Dad didn't have that chair, he wouldn't be able to get off the floor.
I'm like,
and Mac was like, oh.
I really said,
And she, you got roasted. I was like,
yeah. So basically,
and Mom
Donnys.
was so happy that I got kinetic sand.
Yeah. She's like, I'm so proud of her. I was like, oh.
I was, so excited when I actually got one right, and that wasn't like an insult to me. It's just like, I hadn't got one right, and when I kept
And she was so happy.
because when I kept saying kinetic sand, and she wanted me to say that.
Why is that shaped like a?
Oh God.
Damn. Okay. Shh. That's my ad. Shh.
For the thing, it was like, what is this, type of object that doesn't, stick to anything but sticks to itself.
Yeah. Kinetic sand.
And when everyone kept saying, like, sand, like, what's a magic
Like metal,
sand?
magic sand, metal.
And I was like, no. And I said, isn't it kinetic sand? And Mom, at that point, when she heard me say kinetic sand, got so excited. She was like, oh my gosh, that's the answer. Like, she didn't say that, but I knew in her head, oh my gosh, that's the answer. Please, group, stick with that. And when Matt almost said magic sand, I said, isn't it kinetic sand?
Yeah.
Because, I kind of had it in my head. It's kinetic sand, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it wasn't a hard one. I was like, but it's magnetic or kinetic? And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go with kinetic because kinetic sounds, like a break.
Yeah.
And I was like, isn't it kinetic sand? And
Yeah.
I was like, yes. I was like, you're right.
So you sure you explaining this point?
Yeah. It was part of Grandma's party.
Oh well, you told me to.
I know. But I'm just having fun explaining it.
That's okay. I was joking with you, but we played that and it was awesome, super fun. We played that for 2 hours.
3, 2.
I don't know. I lost track of time. It was that fun. And then we go to get dessert and we have red velvet cake, ice cream, strawberry cake, and cupcakes.
I ate all 3.
Yeah. Really doesn't. Yeah. So of course my husband ate all 3 items. I don't blame him because they're good. Mm.
Maybe we should start giving you dessert food if you say you're gonna eat it all.
Yeah.
Diabetes.
I already have that.
Insulin.
Anyway, so we have ice cream cake, which is super good, and it had like granola bits on it and a strong strawberry taste, and it was so.
And I think like a graham cracker cookie.
Yeah, so it's so good. And then the cupcakes.
Oh my God.
My husband texted me earlier saying, grandfather just got fucking icing everywhere. He was trying to get a cupcake. He's trying to get a cupcake with blue icing and shit. And he went, he dropped it and got all over his finger, all over the fucking
counter, all over the
it got on
rim.
No, it got on the counter, it got on his plate, it got on his fingers, it got on his other hand, it got on his like wrist, it got on the container. I'm like, how the fuck?
And it got on his lip too. I'm
like, how the fuck? And he, he said, it's falling. I'm like, girl, it is not that deep. How did you do that?
Like what?
How did you do that?
You grabbed the cupcake, threw it up in the air, flipped it over on the container, it like hit the container and it slid.
Not
like,
it sliding.
It's like goodbye. It was
Goodbye.
like the blue icing too, so you know.
It got everywhere. And she washed her hair. Grandma said, "Oh, grandfather, wash your hands."
Because
he kept trying to lick it off, like, "Oh, sweetheart, that's not coming
like,
off."
Wash your hands.
That's so funny. Anyway, that was a funny blue icing moment.
And then Uncle Steven,
Uncle Steven, when I was grabbing me like a little cupcake with some white icing, he tried to do the exact same thing. I was struggling, or I wasn't. Mathew was. And he was like, oh my gosh, Doc and Mathew made a huge mess over here. When that was a literally cubicle thing. I don't know. Cupcake?
What?
Something. Cupcake holder thing he grabbed it from. So he grabs up, it falls. He literally dropped it halfway. So it hits the side of it, and the icing falls off. He has to use his finger to pick it back up, lick it. The whole mess went down. I was like, oh my god. And I was halfway up to grab my cupcake. I'm like,
how did that happen?
And he's like,
I'm like,
I stared at him and I said, are you sure you're pro at this? And he goes,
like, oh, come on.
and he's like, oh god. And he said, he said, Doc made this huge mess. I'm like, and I said,
you're dead wrong.
And I was like, no. And I said, I grabbed it off the other side you grabbed that cupcake from. Jesus. And it's like, he had white icing everywhere. There was white icing all over the cubicle he had just grabbed it from. His cupcake was halfway, the icing was halfway cut off. What? How's that my fault?
He was obviously joking.
I obviously know he was joking.
Like sarcasm and stuff.
But now we're at the last point of our podcast.
Oh, nice.
Are we excited for college to start again? To put it into short answer, no. Nope, we're not at all excited. I mean, we are excited for a couple of things, like, getting back in the routine of biomed again, and, get to learn all these new medical things that I love learning about, so it's always fun for me. And also seeing friends and things, but
I don't want to.
The 8-hour days, the missing podcasts and becoming so worn out throughout the weeks is gonna come back. We had an awesome 12-day break. It, felt like a, breather for once.
Like 3-day breaks, being sick every day.
I swear to God, it has not been 12 days. It doesn't feel like 12 days.
It is not.
But good God. But we had an awesome break. And we cannot wait to be back into routine schedule and everything. Not waking up later, but I will miss the mornings where we had an actual break to do something and just chill out the rest of the morning. Yeah. Go to the afternoon smooth. Go into the night doing songs, fun things, versus rather being home from the time we get home from school to the time we go to bed, which is around 9 or 10, would you say? 9 or 10 is the normal time we go to bed, kind of. And so, we get home at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We only have 5 hours from when we come home from school to the time we go to bed.
Yeah.
5, 6 hours, depending. And 8 hours of that day is taken up by freaking school. But
5 days a week.
Yeah, but we had an epic...
With homework.
Yeah. We had an awesome time and awesome break and everything.
Yeah.
And... it feels good to be filming a podcast again. I don't know why we procrastinate this a lot.
I don't know. Sorry.
It feels awesome to film one. But, after a much needed break, thanks so much for watching today's episode, and we'll see you all next time. Bye!